Hello everyone, welcome back. We are gonna finish up the Nevermoor run today. Got a really good slashing build. It's a little unfortunate that we just picked up honorable. Audio's good. Perfect. Cat's good, audio's good. We're all good here. Okay, so yeah, just going over our decks briefly for anybody who didn't catch the first stream. We have good slashing build on Nevermoor. I'm trying to make Leech work a little bit more. I wish we got like a second Bloodthirsty so I could like sometimes heal up in fights for when we have to take a little bit of damage. Have to is a strong word, just end up taking some damage due to some difficult corruptors and some things I did not foresee coming. But yeah, we have 2 Divine Powers and Amplify on Velarion. We're only in Act 3, we're doing really well. The one thing we want more of is more Scrolls of Intellect so we can actually have enough Inspire for Nevermoor, though late game we'll actually just probably get more than enough if we can pop a Life Surge, or just do some, yeah, just some pop a Leech, I believe. I don't know. We'll see. Second, we have Blood Alchemy on Sigrid. Sigrid's doing really well. We got her a Sharp Ring, though that came at the expense of some speed and honestly has been a little bit detrimental. It's fun though. We got Shock Nova here, Dark Ritual. One of the reasons that we had to pick up Chant of Initiative was so that we could speed up Sigrun. This is Andrin's deck. We got this purple Chant of Accuracy from like one of the early divinations. It's been nice so far to be able to pick it up sometimes, though we can't get it, excuse me, all the time. One thing we would love on Andrin is a draw item here. If we get that, that goes on Andrin immediately. Picked up one on Sigrun earlier. I only slightly regret that. Usually it's better on the first person to go. But I just figured also if we found a stimulant pills on Andrin, that would be really good on him. And then we won't feel bad about putting the draw item on Sigrun. So we'll see what we get. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to corrupt some armor yet. Colin's going to be a tough fight. I don't know what the like white demon event is here, and I don't know. Yeah, I think we have to like pass something to get like past the Kraken. Like we have to pass a check to get past the Kraken, otherwise we get like sucked down or something. And I don't really want to get sucked down if we're gonna go try to corrupt some armor. Not that we have anything amazing to corrupt. Oh, it's not here though. It's a good place to rest, do some business, or listen to interesting stories. So I don't know how to get the armor thing that I want, so I'm gonna see if this works. So there's some discount, one-time deal. Yeah, I don't know if that was the way. I don't think so. Actually, I don't know if I went the right way at all. Maybe you have to go, like, to the Great Pirate Party or something. Or the Native Exploitation? Maybe it's Self-Sufficient Surgeon? I actually genuinely don't remember. Is it this? No. Okay, it's not that. Sorry. Just doing a little bit of testing while we're here. We'll just go with what we initially got. Take our chances. Free card upgrade can't be slowed is kind of a deal breaker. I'd love an exotic shop. We'll save the game. This should never be taken, if you can't reroll the fight. But we're gonna try it because I can reroll the fight and I want to see what's inside the shop. But yeah, we don't have a way to speed up our whole team past Colin. Like Shock Nova is kind of our slow that we're relying on. So the fact that they get immune to slow on this corruptor, it just makes them something we can't deal with. If we wanted to manage that, we'd have to give 4 speed to Velarion and Nevermoor, which we could do via Sigrun, but it would make her deck a whole heck of a lot worse. Wow, we even got the slow on Colin. That's like a little bit sad to me. Okay. Not gonna be able to do Ballad of Evasion immediately. Chant of Initiative seems like a good call regardless. Do the setup. We're gonna try to find energy, but this is all we get. And he's doing Shock Nova first thing. That's the ultimate evil. Okay. That's super bad. And we didn't give Sigrun her thing. Yikes. Actually, I think I see a more ultimate evil coming up. You are going to disarm the back hero. I guess having this guy in back is bad. We should have him in the... No, we can't have him in the middle. Well, we could have him in the middle. We could have Sigrun in back. I guess we want Sigrun in back so that Nevermoor can be in the middle so he doesn't get disarmed by this exact attack. This... Did this always have disarm? God, that's bad. But yeah, without slows, we're kind of out of luck. This is why we shouldn't do this fight. The fact that this guy has disarm actually I think just means I'm going to restart the fight without Corruptor. Pretty sure we're not able to beat it. We are full OTK style. But at least I learned. Okay. So let's take our lessons. We actually don't need to speed up Sigrun anymore, which is great because we don't want to have to do that. And then we do need to trace ourselves. Make sure we get all the cards that we're looking for. So 1, 2, 3. That won't actually get us where we need to go. Let's try this roll. Okay, we got Scavenge, which is good. Then we have more energy and a Scavenge. Yeah, we had a bad draw on Andrin. Unfortunately, that's fairly likely. Honestly, the Honorable messed us up a little bit here. But that's alright. Speed up everybody. Help Sigrun out. We need to make sure she gets her slow down. It's very important for us. And she got it. Easy peasy. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm having a good day. I'm really tired. So I do apologize. I may make some silly mistakes. But hopefully y'all enjoy anyways. Okay. So we got the Shock Nova. It's critical for us to go first. We're going to set up. We got Transmission. I think that's really good. Dark Ritual. And then what would I want to do? I suppose we could set up one more time, most likely. Ooh, not quite. I mean, unless I can get the Adrenaline. No, we don't. Did I already use the Adrenaline? Must have. Yep. Straight away. We'll keep the Scry and the Draw. Shouldn't need 2 draw. The rest of this should be good. Hello, Bin Bin. Hope you're doing well. Don't need to pop that energy straight away. How have I been? I've been pretty alright. Really tired today, but we got Fortune Telling. We got everything we want, so... I almost don't know what I want to do. I guess we just, like, blind draw. See what we get. Cool. Yeah, that's good. That's worthwhile. I definitely don't think we need like any of this. Yeah, I am doing well though. How about yourself? How have you been? Feel like you've been fairly busy lately, so we need 1, 2. Could take 14 more damage if I want to. Do I want to? So leave us with 2. We'd get 1 more, so actually we can go 1 higher. I don't know. We'll take the 14 damage just to show off what a really good turn looks like. Just make sure we get through our whole deck. 29 Bless. 14 Powerful. It's good stuff. 6 sadly and busy. Many bug reports to make. Sorry to hear that. But thanks for helping make the game better. appreciate that part. Let's see. We got the damage most likely here. I could just do another Shadow Blade, and then obviously Fast Strike, War Seal, all the other good stuff. Yeah, should be enough here. Cool. Don't need any of these other cards. Alright, and then we get like a free upgrade here. I'm gonna double check. So, save game. Could upgrade 2 cards for free. Yeah, I think Sigrun's option is unfortunately just always better here. So we will take that. Upgrade this and probably this to cost 0. Yeah, we need the cost down right now. And then we could upgrade nothing in Sigrun's deck. Oh my gosh. Guess we'll upgrade that. I mean, maybe the transmission for 1 cost. I don't know that we're actually going to play it. I think we need these Scrolls of Intellect. I mean, there's no reason, I guess, not to change that up. And then we get upgrades here. I did want to try upgrading Bloodthirsty, because this should allow us to hit the leech cap of 18. So that's nice. And then we'll upgrade a War Seal. Probably change that War Seal over later, once we are guaranteed enough mark on a team. We don't have anything else we need to like change the upgrade of. I guess Sharpened Sai just really isn't working out, but maybe we could do this Sharpened Sai, start the leech up a little bit more. I actually think that might be okay. And then I want to upgrade this Scroll of Intellect, but I kind of don't want to upgrade the Scroll of Intellect. It's like not the most important thing for us, but it's kind of important that we get one. But it would mean that we can filter a lot less easily on Velarion when we need to find Divine Power and Amplify. That said, we have 2 Expected Prophecies. We have 2 Divine Powers. But we really don't have 2 Amplifies, so it's a little bit sketchy. I think right now this upgrade's 5. We might change it to Energize later if we get another one. Who needs Sai when enemies are dead? True. Well, it's only so that we can take hits on some fights and then fix it afterwards. Don't want to upgrade on Andrin. Don't want to upgrade on Sigrun. Do want to try Blood Bargain. So this is actually why we want Sai, because we want to heal up between fights for Blood Bargain. That's the main idea. And then we will take Cataclysm. Alright, and then I wasn't able to do the armor event. I couldn't remember which way we were supposed to do it, but whatever. This is a little bit tricky. Remove 2 cards would actually be nice. But so is money. I think money's just a little bit better here. Because I don't think we have 2 cards in everybody's deck to remove. And that money gets us a very similar amount of value. And then we have shards on top of it, so it's good overall. Uproot, probably more important on this fight than like a Chant of Accuracy if we have to decide between the 2, and we kind of do. So, we'll grab these. Whoa, 90% resistances. That's more than I thought. I didn't think that these guys were super physically resisted, but I guess they're all kind of the warrior sub-archetype here. With Shock Nova, I believe everybody's slow enough, so we probably don't even play the Song of Celerity, probably just play the Uproot, so we can do enough damage. Because that's going to be critical here. Yeah. Okay. I think now we should be able to do some reasonable damage. And then we have to get Shock Nova. It's critical. And I mean, we're guaranteed to get Shock Nova now. It just has to happen. Perfect. Cool. Don't know what else I'd want here. Probably just gonna play this other card. See what we get. Yeah, maybe the Sharpened Sai is good here, so we can get a little bit of heals. And then the Scavenge, though, maybe I don't care about the Sharpened Sai that much. I care more about the Uproot this fight. Trace, we see an Amplify. I mean, might scavenge that Trace again. Have to Shock Nova. Now we're faster. Give health here. Uproot. Could Blood Alchemy? I think we already got rid of our 1 clarity. So that's actually not too bad. Could Sharpen as well. We are lacking on a little bit of Sharpen. And then we'll Trace one more time. Alright. Should be fine. Also, one sec, I think I heard my front door. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so more or less sort of dream turn scenario here. Yeah. So we don't have to go all the way on this fight, but we'll save the turn. But we could do a crazy blood bargain plays. That's kind of what we're looking for in the future. If we take some damage, we could do a blood bargain. Oh man, this is like, we could get so much value off of this. But there's no sense in playing blood bargain on this fight. Playing this for 9 energy just kills us. Or basically kills us. Yeah, it's just silly. Yeah, on this fight in particular, quick reload the turn. But you don't have anything to spend the energy on? Exactly, we don't have double divine power. It's like mainly our problem. We also just don't need that much damage this fight. It'd be silly, but I do want to show this off at some point. We do have 2 divine powers in the deck, importantly. Did I gain energy for no reason there? I think I did. I think I just gained energy for no reason there. Well, we'll just play with it. I'll be dumb for a second. Alright, 17 bless. 26 bless. 12 sharp. 8 powerful. Not sure if that's enough, genuinely. Oh, we didn't get to fortune telling. Right, that's actually a big problem. That's a huge problem now that I think about it. We have to scry a little bit deeper, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got to scry deeper. Or not. Wow, we just have the damage. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Alright. Definitely take a meditate here. Setup? Do we want another setup? I don't hate another setup. We'll probably just make it cost 0. Second Ballad of Evasion. If we need more than 1, we're in a really bad spot. Could take the vulnerable targeting card there. I like vulnerable melee, but we'll be fine. Skip out on that, then we'll save. Yeah, we didn't do the thing that we wanted to do. well, probably have this 70% in the bag. Oh, we provoke the crew that actually attacks us? That actually might be a good thing for us. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't remember where we needed to go for that, honestly. I just couldn't. I think the combat is better than reward. I also think this combat is better than the reward. I don't know what the reward even is, but combat's pretty good. Perfect. Draw on what we need to. Don't need to make Sigrun any faster. This looks good. Can Wild Hunt. What? Oh man, we don't have the thing I want. That's unfortunate. Are these guys like super resistant? They kind of are very resistant to slashing. It's unfortunate. But we'll manage. Chant of Accuracy, again, honorable being in the way. Well, you know, maybe these Chant of Accuracies are fine. Really depends on how much energy we can have. Alright. Let's see it. Honestly, we have a lot of energy. This isn't bad. We know we're giving the energy there. And then we just play these sharps. We probably want to play the Shock Nova. We have other things we would rather play though. Oh my god. This transmission being on the bottom of the deck hurts me so badly. What does a Manta Ray do? Speeds up the front monster, puts Amnesia in our deck. I don't think I want that. We can't play this transmission, which I actually need to be able to do. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess the sharp play doesn't work very well for us here. Oh, this is early. How are you? Yeah. I kind of think the ghosts have 200% physical resist since they are ghosts. That'd be a lot. I could kind of see it, but also I would hate that for random combats. I think random combats ruin that. Okay, save turn. Reload turn. We gotta play that out slightly differently. Thankfully, I don't have to go back to the beginning of combat, which is nice. Okay. Alright. Fine. So yeah, for what I saw, we just don't need the 2 setups. Okay, now we have the energy. We can trace our vampire boy. Yeah, the blood bargain, we're probably not doing this fight, to be honest. I guess the rest of this we're keeping. Stupid honorable being in the way. Alright. Need another adrenaline or monogem on Sigrun. Something of the sort would be great for us. We got the fortune telling, we got the divine power. What else would we want? Amplify. Yeah, that makes sense. So like, I guess it doesn't matter which way I do this. 1, 2, 3. How are you, Kevon? How was your tournament? I mean, you got the lava elementals. Lava elementals don't have 200% physical resist, right? They might just have like 100. So we need to save. I probably don't want to take any more hits. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we don't want to take any other hits. Hello, Andrew Pan. Hope you are doing well today. Is this enough to get through my whole deck? Probably not. Definitely not. Super not. Got Whirlwind anyways. Never had a doubt. If we want to grab something, we should grab it now. I guess the cleave, just in case. We have this Cataclysm, too. So, everything died, but we had so much more damage left in hand. Second Sharpened Side to pop the bleed when we need it. Now, this Bookworm is interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to take it. Same with Psychic Drain. There was a time, there was a world in which I would probably want Psychic Drain. Well, maybe I still want Psychic Drain, actually. That's a lot of leech on our boy Velarion here. Now that I think about it, that could just pop the leech that we want to do straight away. Maybe this is going to be better than the Arcane Drain for us. Yeah, 1 cost? I could see that. Huh. That didn't go as expected. My list was bad, and I was a bit sick, so I ended up doing pretty poorly. Oh, you and Bin being sick. I'm sorry to hear that. But I hope you had a good time anyway. Sometimes losing is fun as well. So we want to support Whitebeard. Seems like a pretty good guy. I think he's a pretty good guy. He gives us the location that we most want to see. Alright, we are going to have to speed up. Or, sorry, we're going to have to get Shock Nova again. It's one of those fights. Lava Elementals only have 105% resist. That's not too bad. I hate winter, I'm always sick. Yeah. It's one of those times. A lot of people get sick there. Maybe we could like do this. Gonna draw. We're gonna take a chance. I regret taking a chance here. Stupid honorable keeps getting in the way, I swear. Oh god. We could draw one more. Kind of just see what we get. We're really likely to hit something good, right? Well, it's not bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Do I get rid of the Blood Alchemy? Just to give myself a better shot? I think I do. We don't need the extra rage right now. We still want more energy to make the best use out of it. Okay, we got this Shock Nova. Now, I would like the transmission. I wouldn't mind Psychic Drain here just to heal up. Okay, we got the transmission. I think that's all I need then. Yeah, because we don't need the rest of that. They have low enough resistances. We'll be fine. Okay. We have to play Shock Nova, and then we have 2 energy left over. What would you do with 2 energy left over? Could play another transmission. I mean, we could play the Blood Alchemy at this point. Or we could play the Trace on our boy Velarion just to take a peek. Alright. guess we don't hate the clarity. Kind of need to draw something better. Setup can go right on top. We don't need that uproot. Then Sharpen Side doesn't really apply any leech by itself. But you know, it's the thought that counts. What does supporting the other two do? I think Velarion is the best of the two new characters. I think they're both really good. And what do you mean by what does supporting the other two do? I'm not sure I quite understand. Play our Divine Guidance. I mean, we got the cards that we need. Oh, we do need to amplify, I suppose. Oh. Didn't get it. So we have the fortune telling. I mean, we're gonna have a little bit less damage. Let's have the, let's see. She doesn't have a ton of slashing resist. We'll be fine. Oh, right, we have decay on us. I guess we should have done the fanaticism. Ah, played everything wrong. Oh, sorry. Hit my mic there. Okay. Alright, now we're guaranteed to draw through our deck, basically. Not looking super promising. However, oh, actually, we have no energy. Not looking promising at all. Well, we'll see. We never know. Things might surprise us. No, things did not surprise us. Okay. I have to go back to an earlier turn. I guess we just needed more vulnerable. I think Blackbeard makes Pit weak, and the other one, I have no clue. Oh, the other two. Oh, supporting one of the other two, right, yeah. Yeah, what bonuses do you get from the other sides? Yeah, Nevermoor is good. I just think Velarion beats him out a tad. That's fair. In general, I think that's true. Can we survive this? Spell cards, skill cards. I mean, maybe. I'm kind of curious to see if we could take an attack from the captains at all. I guess that's remotely possible, or if their damage is just too high. Seems remotely possible. Here we got Wild Hunt. Redbeard is gonna take some damage. Get more draw. Uproot, I mean, seems good. Just need like slightly better turns. I'm looking at a big leech. That's my plan, by the way. I'm hoping that that can come through for us. We have a setup. Which I can kind of draw into. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Doesn't quite kill us though. We're alive. Then we have a big leech that we can get. I mean, obviously we'll die if we take another hit, but hopefully we're okay. It's really expensive. Maybe I did need Blood Bargain. Wow. Huh. It's more expensive than I expected. Okay. Well. Mostly healed the team. That went pretty okay. I was curious. The Blood Bargain's so OP. It is. It is pretty OP. Though, oh, we purged all our red runes too. Yeah, I think the purge part of that red rune thing is unnecessary. I will say that. We don't quite have the damage. I don't have the damage or the energy here. Yeah, you know. Probably just have to redo the fight and like one-shot them. But oh wait, the bleed, it does it. Never mind, no need to redo the fight. We could set up a turn where we could one-shot them. I just didn't set it up properly that time. But I assure you it was possible. We actually really like Bluff here. Shouldn't need to spell magic. Kind of all in on the OTK. So we got the knowledge from Whitebeard, right? Oh yeah, sailed. Gives us oh yeah, he reveals the last piece is real and he knows how to open it. As a gesture of gratitude, he teaches you the method, ensuring you proceed smoothly. Amazing. Rare equipment shop. I mean, we should be able to get through pacifism. And I shouldn't need the heal, so we should be good. Believe it or not, Blood Bargain was far more OP in its very early stages. Not a terrible first draw. We don't need to be that fast, actually. We shouldn't need Shock Nova. That's great news. Okay, I actually like a lot of these draws. So we can just play this straight away. We can draw into setup. Oh, I remember. Ah, you were in it. I guess we put this away. We take the adrenaline. Then we could scavenge the setup one more time. Last piece obviously has nothing to do with the one piece. Obviously. Yeah, Straw Hat also isn't just a clear reference to One Piece. Definitely. Yeah, we'll do the speed up here. Save ourselves a little bit of effort. Fortune telling scry. I can trace one more time there, I believe. So yeah, don't need the Shock Nova. Probably won't need this extra draw. Wouldn't mind the uproot, but we do have more important priorities. Just one more like Scroll of Intellect on either Velarion or Sigrun would go a very long way for me. Heal up. Draw a setup. Probably put one of our setups on top. Okay, we found transmission. That's important. And then we can trace. We do see a scry, we see a life tap. I mean, I think that's usually enough. We can set up one more time. Then we could scavenge something. So what are we gonna do? We could scavenge a transmission. I think that's pretty strong generally. It's like kind of one of the plays we really want to go for. We'll get 2 blood alchemies. Charges there. Good Fury. Good powerful. Life Surge. Okay, so we got the Blood Bargain. This could be interesting. If we want to draw a little bit more, we can. Okay, the Clarity probably is not what we're gonna do. So yeah, we don't really need the Blood Bargain. Sadly. We'll do it against the big bad boss, though. I think we can do this all the way except for one. Take 8 damage. Be totally fine with that. Fortune telling, and then we just get everything we want anyways, so it doesn't even matter. Good God. Yeah, so 26 bless, 20 sharp, 14 fury. Is doing more than our bless at this point. That's pretty good. And we got the obsidian imprint. So yeah, if we want repetition training to make something cheaper, we should grab the cleave now. Alright. As you can see, they're still not dead, though. Oh, that's right. I think I played that wrong. Save turn. Quick load the turn. Where's the Scout Warrior multiclass now? Right. We do need the Scout Warrior multiclass. Yeah, Cataclysm, not as good as I want it to be. You have 83% resistance, I guess, with pacifism on. Yeah, oh, that's right. I totally forgot through the course of this fight that we turned on pacifism and that I really needed to prioritize Uproot. That would have been the right thing to do on Sigrun's turn. Uproot would have been a bunch more damage than this 4 extra sharp here. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. Well, can I do this anyways? The answer is maybe. Let's grab Sweeping Strike though. So Obsidian Imprint, maybe we don't want to do that first? Because, like, these guys might just die anyway. I think it actually makes more sense to do it later. Now we have the damage there. Yeah, this just makes a lot more sense. Cool. Scout Warrior would need serious debuffs to not be the best character in the game and break absolutely every comp. I mean, you could have said the same thing about literally every multi-class that existed before multi-classes were a thing. And, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think the game needs to be as concerned about OP. But that's just my take. But it would be better if they were well thought through. I very much agree with that. Taste of Blood, probably not going to be the way I pop Leech. Not that it's terrible. Not that it's bad. Just likely not the way I want to do it. Tome of Intellect is kind of like having extra Scrolls of Intellect. In a bad way. One day we'll get a Purple Tome. I'm running so many mages, I feel like I should get it more often, but it just keeps not appearing. Ooh. Continuum Blade Andrin. Why, yes. Yes, I will take that. Amulet of Protection is kind of funny. I want a better ring, but yeah. Ooh, Horned Helmet. Voodoo has been over it, but to be honest, if they don't get any energy traits, they probably won't be OP. Yeah, probably. I actually like this extra Horned Helmet. Stops the bleeding on Fanaticism. Makes it so we don't take almost any damage from it. That's good enough for me. Cool. Obviously, we could take this Amulet of Protection on Nevermoor if we wanted to, like, survive hits. It's a little bit expensive for that. Don't need a flank. We could just combat. Let's get the Rust King. Slow down the yield. It means that we don't have to get Shock Nova. Very nice. Expert Tracker right on top. Not actually what you want to see. How resistant are they generally? Fairly resistant to slashing. I guess he is a ghost, right? Yeah, physical resistances are up. It's Holy Lightning and Fire that he's weak to. It actually kind of surprised me that they're weak to fire. For some reason, I just feel like maybe it's Pokemon. Actually, it's definitely Pokemon. Pokemon taught me that they shouldn't be weak to fire here. Maybe I want the vulnerable. Maybe I want this. I don't know. We're gonna see if this hand works. I don't believe it. I can't believe I feel like Honorable has just been the worst. It's just been the worst. Alright, we'll put a little bit of Vulnerable on just the back guy. Okay. Got a setup. We don't need the Shock Nova. Probably don't need that Chant of Accuracy. Don't mind the double setup. This is going to be good. I don't say World where it isn't OP, but we'll see, I guess. The support tools you get from this combination of cards is just absurd. Oh, yeah. Like, it'll be... Don't get me wrong. It'll be super strong. But, like, when you look at, like, Laya, Navalia, Sigrun, and Bernard, like, they are all OP in comparison to the other characters. And then Velarion and Nevermoor as well. Like, literally all of them are probably going to be better than most of the other characters at most things, or at least in terms of being, like, dynamically fitting on most comps, if that's how you rate goodness. Now, certain characters can, of course, like, be easier than them in certain ways, especially in very specific things, but, like, multi-class just fits on more teams. That's just generally true, and I don't know if there's a easy way to avoid that. Life Surge, probably not going to be necessary. Gonna get rid of Fanaticism. If Nevermoor and Velarion had Duality trait, they would be busted. They are already busted. Like, genuinely, they're already there. Let me put the setup on top. Maybe this means I play some Sharpens. We don't have another spell to play. Wait, what am I looking for? I was looking for Transmission. We already have it in hand. I'm blind. I was blind to it. Okay. Well, that should be fine then. Psychic Drain won't be necessary. Cool. If they're like Laya or something. Oh, right. And no energy. Assume they have no support tools in their starting deck. It won't be that much above the others. Yeah. Like, you could definitely build them in such a way that they're not, like, so strong against the others. But, like, Laya is really good. Like, Bernard was made weak and kind of bad and doesn't fit on a lot of compositions because he's so slow. So if they do something like that, it could probably work. But that said, like, I mean, Kevon, you know the power of Bernard, right? Like, he's so strong. So this is kind of our perfect turn. Wow. What could be, like, more perfect on this turn? Do you think the leech heal is too much? No. I think the other heals are bad. I mean, yes, but also no. This Veil Hand is not okay. Oh my. This Veil Hand is quite okay. I'm debating whether I want to dig a little bit deeper for even better hands or not. I think this is okay. Let's see. If we play this for 9, what's 9 times 8? Someone do the quick math. I think that's a little bit more. So 8 times 8 is 64. So probably have to do this for 8. Woo! Down we go. Okay. Then we do that again. And now we need 4 energy left over, so 1, 2, 3. 28 bless. Perfect. Yeah, just War Seals all the way, probably. Is all I need. Bloodthirsty is going to be unnecessary, but it's not bad, even. Alright, 42 bless. Only 9 fury. But we'll fix that later. This is all only getting better. Alright, we'll draw. Get some fury. I'll draw. Whirlwind's on the bottom, and that's totally fine. So, yeah, we're gonna do some serious damage. Seems pretty okay to me. This Fanaticism hits a little bit too hard. Yeah. I think Psy is too much, but the others are fine. I think I agree with that. Hey, evocation. I wouldn't mind energy. That doesn't hurt me, but it's only 1 energy, so it's a little less exciting. I'd rather just have a mono gem. And we're building in leech so that we can be hurt. We don't have a reason to play 2-cost cards, so I'm going to say no. Shadow Binding? I mean, in case... I mean, Shadow Binding maybe over Shock Nova? I don't know, is anything immune to Shackles late game? I don't think so, right? So we just take this. Probably wouldn't have paid for it, but I don't mind getting it here. Take another Meditate, hope to upgrade it. Then we level up here. Riposte. That one's Wisdom. Also, I think Val would shine more as a pure mage than a priest. What do you think? I think he would be a lot worse. But depends on what you mean. Depends on what you mean by shine. But yeah, I think he'd generally be a lot worse. There's Pirate Hat. Problem with Pirate Hat is that it's every turn and not at combat start, so we don't get amplification bonuses off of it, unlike Gladiator Helm. So it's not as exciting. I like the way you think, Bin, because it's exactly the way I think. The Shadow Binding on Sigrun when she's the only scout, but with Andrin, I'm not a fan at all. I think right now, because we're relying on different forms of speed control, I think it's fine right now. I'm gonna just use it over Shock Nova, because sometimes we face things that are immune to slow. This would have helped us during the frost events that we've been facing. Immune to disarm. What a funny thing. Yeah, I don't think the Pirate Hat's actually that good. I mean, that said, we're not getting like a whole ton of value out of the Dryad Mask, so we might as well get some 6 more Fury. It's not like it's going to be bad. The rest of this, I think, is not okay. I mean, why would you make him play Divine Power when you can have him give full energy to Laya and your carry as well as Fury and Speed Control? I mean... yeah, you would just... so, like, you're just saying instead of having him as the priest on our team that does support, we'd have another priest on our team. I don't know. I think him being a cleric allows you to do more different compositions. We'll go to the Black Portal as well. This time. Gonna be visiting the Black Portal a lot. I'm gonna go south. We have the Nevermoor quest that will level up pretty fast. See what's inside the shop. It's gonna be something amazing. We did find a second winged blade. Well, makes me only kind of wish I bought one, but only for the very late game. Nevermore having energy is kind of insane. Actually, energy in general here is kind of insane. But the straw hat. Yeah, we're going south for the straw hat. At least I think it's the straw hat that we find there. I actually don't know. I don't know if we can find the straw hat, but I do know that we can open a special key. Or at least I hope we can. I don't know if Whitebeard's passive thing works here. We'll find out. Yeah, I like Sigrun. Yeah, I like Sigrun, Val, Laya, Nav, for example. I didn't know you can get the straw hat in this act. I don't know if you can. We're gonna find that out together. I do know that there is a special chest in the same place that you get like the item pool that would normally be straw hat. So I'm just hoping, honestly. Do we buy Wingblade now? Just hope we find another one in the future. Not even like with the intent to corrupt it, just like pure raw belief that we will find one. It's possible. I could see Sapphire Ring on Nevermore as well. Means that we don't have to prioritize energy on him as much. To that end, we're probably going to get rid of Transmission here. Probably could get rid of the Arcane Drain. So we could just keep Psychic Drain if we want to apply a Leech. Yeah, We get rid of the honorable. Oh my gosh, honorable has to go in like everybody's deck. Everybody's deck has to lose that. Okay. Whew. It's driving me crazy. Bastion Flow has not been needed for a long time. Shadow Blade, also not needed. Cleave, probably not needed. Don't hate keeping it, but it's really not that strong. Blade Storm, I mean, we could buy another War Seal, or we could keep this Blade Storm. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Oh, that chest, IDK if it's guaranteed. I don't know either. I know Frankie has a really good item pool as well. I think his item pool includes some rares. Last time I went, I did not get a great item pool. I hate that getting rid of boons costs money. I also hate that getting rid of boons costs money. That should definitely be changed. Yeah, Sharpened Sai here is a little not good. I mean, yeah, if Sharpened Sai was just like 1.5 or 1, maybe 1 would be fine, honestly, on this Sharpened Sai. Like 4 and then X is just the amount of leech and it's just ×1, not ×2. That'd probably be fine. Okay, we have Odin's Wisdom to get rid of, though. I mean, these are song spells. It's part of our problem. We are going to remove Shock Nova. I'm going to remove Sharpened Sai at this point. We'll talk about the rest of these. Riposte is definitely getting out of here. Chant of Initiative, Song of Celerity, still kind of need both for different reasons. We don't need Ballad of Evasion. That's just a cowardly play on my part. And I don't actually think it's that good. Though I don't know, because we might have to survive multiple rounds against the final boss. I got 3 mythics in his pool during testing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I got like... I got no mythics and then several rares. Like, it was not a good card pool, but maybe it's just, it has a high variance. So, my first test is not indicative of what you can get. Alright. Winged Blade here is very funny. If we find a second one, it's really good. Sapphire Ring's also just really good. We could re-roll the shop as well. We unfortunately... don't have everything I'd like here. I'd love Inspire in some other way. Not Delay Response, though. We can't do Delay Response. As funny as that would be. How did I say we were fixing it? Oh, we're going to have Straw Hat, right? So it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem late game to get rid of this Clarity. And then we'll need the Psychic Drain, but more likely just the Bloodthirsty to clean up later. Yeah, Bloodthirsty to pop the Leech later so that Velarion can use Blood Bargain and not have to be super sad every fight. Can't buy an Amplify. Can't buy Divine Power. Could buy Divine Guidance, but I definitely don't feel like that's necessary. I like the Dark Ritual. We heal enough to make that not a problem. I mean, this Odin's Wisdom, right now, it's kind of like bad conditional Mana Gem. That's a little bit difficult to use. That said, having the energy would have been nice several times. And we do want to play the Chant of Accuracies. Like, with this deck, we could actually just play our whole hand. Though it only nets us 1 energy if we have both Chant of Accuracies in hand. Gross. And then Andrin, we could buy another Adrenaline. And then we could buy a Slice Numero Dos. Because we have double draw. Sucks that we have to have the Chant of Initiative here. Maybe the Find Weakness could go, though I'm a little bit nervous about our vulnerable options here. Yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous about our vulnerable options. That's all. I doubt I can buy another setup. Yeah. Could buy the adrenaline, but again, we're getting into really, really rough territory here. It's already a deck that is going to barely work. Enrage, Infuriate. Yeah. Infuriate's probably mandatory. That's true. It's a good call. Thank you. Don't know if I'm going to be playing Rune Catalyst too often anymore. Now that we have like Whirlwind to pop all 3 red runes in one go, I just like don't think it's that valuable. Though that said, it does make the Cataclysm more damaging, which is kind of neat. Also kind of unnecessary. Could get rid of a Blade Storm. I worry about our single target damage, but we do have repetition training. In fact, I would actually just rather have another repetition training. I thought it was always Dim Crystal, Stim Pills, Midnight Gloves, Infused Gem, Mental Blob, Cauldron, Venom Amulet, and Thermal Ring. Is that the case? Are you gonna keep Whirlwind for the count? Kind of. I mean, the count you can just predict. The count doesn't need anything in particular. You can also buy Carnage, but War Seal looks like good enough. Yeah, the problem with Carnage is actually on the count fight. It would be less good there. But I agree. Carnage would be something I would like, but I don't need. War Seal is kind of a very similar amount of damage. I thought it was supposed to be things you can mix together to make Frankie. Oh. Interesting. I don't know. I thought when I looked at the rewards last time, I was not very impressed, but maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, so Infuriate's good. We'll definitely want more energy. I agree with Enrage as well. I think Enrage is pretty good. Could buy the Sapphire Ring, so we need less energy later. Here. It's probably better than buying Winged Blade. The energy on Sigrun is actually probably better than the Sharp, but we're already committed. Now that I think about it. Sapphire Ring is way better here than this Brass Amulet, but like, whatever. We'll get more energy on Sigrun somehow. We'll use Life Tap. Honestly, not the worst. I don't know what else I'd want. I'm debating right now, though. Life Tap on Sigrun's not the worst. I mean, obviously I'd rather have Mono Gem, but like, maybe we'll just upgrade that. Yeah, this is like roughly okay. We have enough vulnerable in case we need to get through some thick targets. We also have Mark reducing resistances for slashing. We're not going to like do the highest damage possible, but we're going to do some decent damage. I'm going to go back check the bed. That was a lot earlier when I got it. Ah, yeah. Oh, I haven't done Frankie, I feel like, in my VOD runs. I only did it in testing. Shortly before the game came out. Or before the DLC launched. Are we good here? The Swing Blade would be the ultimate troll, right? Right? That'd be pretty ridiculous. I wish Midnight Gloves was not this. It shouldn't be epic. It's kind of bad as an epic armor. Purple version's very good though. So I guess it's kind of, I don't know. I just don't think Midnight Gloves is gonna fit almost ever on a team. Like, maybe there's a time I'll enjoy having it, but like it's not gonna be great there either way. Really not getting the best of items in general. I kind of want to take a chance on the Wing Blade. Like, part of me wants to do it and just say that we're gonna get enough Fury from Sigrun and stuff that we don't need to worry about our own Fury generation. But that would be a lie. So we have the Enrage, right? Yeah. We have the Meditates. I mean, let's go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's try the new item. And then if we get this purple version, it'll all have been worth it. 9 Furry versus 2 hits. I think the white version of Midnight Glove should just be like Shadow, Burn, AoE. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Fire Dark is kind of cool. So 1 AoE hit rather than 2, or Burn plus Dark is probably better. I could, yeah. I could see that. That'd be kind of cool. Can't Nav one-shot a fight with purple Midnight Gloves? I mean, can't Nav one-shot a fight with purple Dryad Mask? That's I don't know. That's not saying that much. Plus, I mean, this is just competing for a slot that, like, you would almost rather have Gladiator Helm almost every single time. So yeah, I think Wing Blade is not better here, but it might be better late game. We're gonna try it. I've already passed up 1, so I'm probably not gonna get like rewarded for this attempt, but we're gonna try it. And then anything else I'd rather have or upgraded or take out, I guess we could upgrade the life tap here. Could probably do something like that. We could maybe get rid of the cleave, but I am slightly worried about my AoE. The rune catalyst with the, it's the only reason to keep it is for Cataclysm. And it's only providing 2 runes. It's not actually that good. Oh wait, Crescent Moon isn't AoE. Purple Midnight Gloves, purple Crescent Moon. Yeah, Crescent Moon is not AoE. That's right. Yeah, okay. I've spent a lot of time here. I think we're fine. I'll just upgrade the life tap. And then I think we're good. Let's try it. Let's just get out here and go. Exotic Equipment Shop. Well... Ooh, Thorn Proliferation's actually kind of brutal, though. But we do have do-up brutes. Maybe we can make it work. I want to see what's in the shop. Okay, there's 1-up brute. We need Sigrun to be faster than this dude. Right, we're gonna have to speed up Sigrun in so many of these fights. Oh, that's annoying as heck. But I guess the Shackles just gets them all down, so we don't need to play Song of Celerity. Maybe I should have actually gotten rid of Song of Celerity and Andrin's deck. Now that I think about it. No, because we still need it for the 26 and 25 speed enemies. Of course. What am I thinking? Okay. So we don't actually need to do uproot on Andrin just yet. Does this give them resistance? No, just HP. Okay. Still be good too, because they probably have 1,000,000 slashing resistance. And actually, no, they don't. Okay. Maybe Slice draws us into setup, and then we have the Chant of Initiative, and we could have a Scavenge, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, this probably works. Slice. Draw. Set up. Slice. And then trace. We're drawing setup. I guess I'd rather just have this. Draw. Sucks that we had to like always go to the bottom of our deck for Wild Hunt here. No, I even played that wrong. Whatever. Not worth in the slightest. But hey. Alright, so now Sigrun has to play Uproot. This is kind of a hand. I don't know. I feel like that hand maybe gets us through our whole deck. Most likely. Could always trace ourselves first. Yeah, maybe we do it this way. No, maybe I didn't need to do that at all. I don't know. We'll save this turn. I probably have to trace Velarion for sure. Setup. Still need to find transmission. Found transmission. Owen's Wisdom, not going to be super useful. Or is it? Wait, how does this draw work? I actually don't know. Oh, right, the thorns. Oh, wait, we needed Uproot. Damn it. Did we draw it? We did draw it. Slight mistakes were made. Oh well. We'll be fine. Alright. We're fine. We don't have any draw here, right? Because we didn't trace ourselves. So that was pretty likely. We don't want to play too many cards. So I'd say maybe just this Divine Power. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so 10. Goes up to 2, goes up to 7. And then we'll scry. I mean, that looks pretty strong to me. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Definitely gonna be taking some damage. At least we have some resistance as well. Okay, they're all dead, which means I probably want to pop a Bloodthirsty. Okay. We healed up a little bit. We're fine. I never play Wild Hunt on non-boss fights. Doesn't feel worth it. Yeah, it's kind of hard too. Do you still have the Reinforce Infuse card on more? No. I got rid of it because I didn't think we'd need it with the Uproots. I did think about it. Flash Freeze is kind of funny. You know what's interesting about Flash Freeze is it kind of gives us a turn to heal up if we want to. But we'll skip it for now. I didn't really find anything I care about here. Darn. Lightbringer's funny. So here, I mean, we have a really good chance to get the useful items. I think I'd rather just take the experience right now. Though we could find something useful. Not guaranteed to get anything great. We'll go down. Then we'll fight here. Exotic Equipment Shop, Living Forest. Okay, very similar, except a lot less thorns. So we'll take a look at this exotic equipment shop. It's going to have no price reduction, so we still won't be able to afford an epic item, but maybe. I really want to do an infused gem Lightbringer Nevermoor. Yeah, you really would need a guarantee it to make that work, wouldn't you? Okay, we get this set up. Don't need the Chant of Initiative. I mean, this looks like it should be good enough. Probably just draw. Guess we have to trace ourselves to see if we get energy, because of course we're not going to get the energy. That's just how the game works. So Wild Hunt, Scavenge. Yeah, I mean Wild Hunt isn't like... It's not going to be very useful most of the time in a fight like this. But some of the time it'll feel nice. So let's expert tracker, see what we see. No luck here. I'm gonna lose the life tap just so we don't have to worry about that too much. Then might as well play an uproot. It'll definitely make the fight easier. Alright. Casual 1 cost proc Lightbringer 68 times. Is it actually 68 times? Infused gem and Paladin gauntlets can be guaranteed. Right. It's just the Lightbringer that can't. Actually, my website only does 200 seeds per second, 10,000 per second if I want to use the fast version. That's insane. So we don't need the shadow binding. We'll be trying to ditch that actually as soon as possible. It's gonna be awkward to try to make this work. Oh, we had a full hand. Okay. Well, phooey. Probably gonna take this damage regardless. Okay. So now that we're not getting resisted or reductions, we should be good. Alright, that's a not good adrenaline, as I stated earlier. So we have transmission. We gotta play that. Then we have blood alchemy. We'll probably just do uproot. Then blood alchemy. Get a little bit going there. And we got fortune telling. We got divine guidance. I mean, got life tap. That seems fine. I could have traced again, I suppose. I had a scavenge that I just didn't use for basically no reason. So yeah, this turn seems fine. This turn seems very fine. Wow, we could have the blood bargain too. Is that ever worth it? I don't think so. I don't think we're blood bargaining like pre-boss fights. That just doesn't seem worth it to me. Now, having the extra energy for popping, that makes sense to me. Alright, then we don't want to give that Inspire. Okay. Okay. Alright. No, we need to ensure our chances are really good of finding the card that we want. Oh my god, that's right. I think Matey's actually ruining Winged Blade for me. Something to think about. So we have the Enrage. We We have a lot of damage. Okay. Everything just dies. How about we just do the thing where everything dies? Devastate. Devastate's actually not bad. It's a fine card. I'd say it's kind of good, but it's hard to compete with an upgraded Meditate right now. It's really hard to compete with an upgraded Meditate. I'm sorry, Devastate. Everything else, though, not so good. Not for this comp. Did I do a shop? I did do a shop. That's funny. Hey, the dark one. It takes a solid 0.3 seconds to find a Lightbringer seed. Amazing. That's amazing. Once again, if you have Laya as a priest, you can make way better use of Blood Bargain. You'd basically double your energy net right after level 4. Yeah, I think if I had Laya as a priest, it would definitely be very good with Blood Bargain. I think I'm trying to see if I can use Blood Bargain a little bit more with like double Amplify than like a double Divine Power right now, but we don't have the second Amplify. Because I think I can definitely recover like 24 HP a fight, because I'm going to pop Leech super often. Or I'm going to pop Leech every fight that I want to pop Leech. So there's that. You know what is really good? Continuum Blade on Nevermoor. It's actually pretty dope. That's actually really good. Hard to still have enough energy on him, but like it's still real good. Yeah, I see. 2 Amplifies is better than 2 Divine Power. Yeah, it'd be the things. Can you show more items real quick? Oh, well, here you go. The Sapphire Ring should be on Sigrun for stronger stuff, but I don't know. We're doing stuff. That Continuum Blade is rough. Okay, yeah, it's Wingblade that makes Matey proc 4 times. I was so confused. Yeah, the Matey pop is honestly Wingblade is less good because of it. I'm still hoping to find like a purple winged blade. Let's hope. Let's look for it. I want to believe. I'm not gonna upgrade just yet. So we search. We take what treasure we can. Oh, so Whitebeard doesn't work for this place. That's super unfortunate. You know what it does is Gladiator Helmet. That does make me sad, though. Also, I'll take that Crusader Helm on Velarion. That's nice. That's disappointing. Yeah, I guess he doesn't show you where the Straw Hat is here. I guess you have to go to the light side. I actually really was hoping there'd be some other key or some super cool investment here. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well. Any cards I want to get rid of? Now that we're gonna level up. I suppose I should hold the level ups for a little bit. Mark +3 is good. I mean, they're all good. That sucks. I'll see if the devs would add a Blackbeard option there. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. But that also means that, like, for the Straw Hat quest, we'd never go into this act. It's just a bit disappointing to me. Right. This is actually super powerful. I guess we'll just... we just increase all of our... We're just spending all of our buffs. Why not? Straw Hat quest does work here. Oh, it does? Okay. Yeah, in that case, I would consider it more of a bug than that it didn't work for us in this moment. Yeah, I think like Find Weakness is the card I want to replace, but like I don't have another vulnerable source. I guess we could get rid of Odin's Wisdom. I definitely haven't been impressed with it. It's just a little too awkward to make work. The rest of these are fine. I'm probably not going to upgrade 2 meditates if we're being honest. It's going to be a hard sell. And then Andrin, my Mandrin. If we get rid of Song of Celerity, though, we kind of force Sigrun to play Shackles. That might just happen anyway, though. Maybe we should just expect Sigrun to play Shackles. This is kind of a crazy play. Alright. Free card upgrade. Yay. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get this free card upgrade, but we'll do it. The new act is cool, but I'll be sad if it replaces the old one instantly. I think it's fair for the old Act 4 to have things for it. Yeah. I agree. I don't think there's any particular reason why I'm going to the new act rather than the old Act 4, other than the fact that, I mean, it does have slightly different rewards in the sense that we have the card corruptor and the item corruptor. But the main reason I'm going here is just because it's new. Like, I'm not going here with a particular reason in mind. Ah. This is a powerful hand. We don't need that Find Weakness. Definitely want the setup. And then pretty likely to draw what we need. Pentagram versus Bell is cool. Yeah, I agree. Oh, we drew through to the hatch. Okay. But we got the card that we needed. The long run. Guess we'll scavenge out another setup. That's a lot of mark. And then we don't need this Chant of Initiative. Is that Ballad of Evasion on the bottom? That is. It's kind of the perfect place for it. Get rid of the hatch. It's showing up early for some reason. Transmission. Okay, we got all the cards that we like actually needed. Yeah, Pentagram versus Bell and easier boss fights. Yeah, the easier boss fights is actually probably the main thing I would want to fix. Like, that I see is the most problematic. Like, these boss fights are way, way too much easier. It's definitely one problem I have with it. Nobody's just, like, innately immune to shackles, right? Like, that's not a thing. Am I gonna scavenge something up? Maybe. So, Dark Ritual, Shadow Binding, probably definitely need another Uproot now that I'm looking at the team. Okay, Alexander can take some damage. Jeez. Jeez, okay. Blood Alchemy here, then we'll look for another Trace. Alright, that's actually not bad. Void has Dinismo, Bell, and Shop. Necro has Pentagram and Frankie. People have been complaining a lot about the boss fights, I think. Them being too hard or too easy. I actually do wonder which way. I know my experience won't be the same for all. That they are too hard, confusing, or counter builds too much. Okay, so one thing I will say, if you don't realize that the count has a pattern, I think he does counter builds too much. But yeah, and I don't know how it is to play on lower levels. I haven't been there in a long time, and I just haven't tested these bosses on lower levels, so I don't know how they feel. But I'm not sure what builds they counter. Sorry. Actually, what I will say, I don't think that they counter anything more than the Archon and Handshake do. Handshake counters a lot of builds. I don't think I've seen anyone say it's easy beyond you. Oh, that's interesting. I genuinely think that like the twins are a much harder boss fight than the armor. The armor just doesn't do nearly as much. Yeah, the twins are harder than any of the new bosses. I think I agree with that. Zephyr is the one people complain about the most. I personally think they're much easier. But people don't complain about easy things. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, that's crazy. I think they're way easier. Okay, we do need to find a lot of cards here. We have the Divine Power already, so let's dig deep. Okay, we found the things that we're looking for. Good. Excellent. Shouldn't we have 26 block? Do I take damage? Oh, we took damage from the 6 thing. Okay. I was like, why am I taking damage again? I thought I'd just fixed this problem. You did. You did just fix this problem. So we can play the fortune telling. Yeah, because we have to save the energy for the amplify anyways. It doesn't matter either way. Okay. Guess we're not infuriate. Do I want to infuriate? I guess I should like play around, test the infuriate, see how that works in general. Could go all the way here and play life tap. That's like kind of the crazy thing. Like we go all the way, play life tap, and then I see if we can just heal back up. Why'd she made 3 noises when we hit 4 times. I would have expected either like 1 or, I don't know. That's weird. So yeah, Alexander, definitely the toughest to take out by far. This guy's gonna die pretty easily. So we should probably focus the Lancer of all things. We don't have a ton of energy gain. But we could definitely infuriate, enrage, draw, and then drawing would be bad right now if I want to get anything back from the other side. It's actually a little bit tricky in terms of how I need to play this. So we have 1 more energy than it looks like we have because we can draw into Dark Miasma. I want to play the Bloodthirsty. Maybe we just play the Bloodthirsty afterwards. It's all just like slightly complicated because I want to play the Bloodthirsty. Other than that, it's fine though. Okay, we got Fast Strike. That's actually the best thing we could have drawn. Obsidian Imprint. Yeah, that's what I expected. Oh, the Fast Strike didn't get reduced in cost. Interesting. That's a bug, right? I'm pretty sure that should be a bug. Also, I didn't realize you didn't buy Fade on More. Was there any reason? I didn't like spec for it. I figured we'd have enough Fury that the stealth wouldn't matter. Generally speaking. I don't know if I stand by that, but that was the reasoning. Okay, I think I want to... I don't know that I want to do this, actually, but we're going to try it. Okay, we did heal. Save the turn. Okay, easy. Yeah, we got our heals off. Xas's bug with Nevermoor straight. Okay, cool. Well, yep, I agree with that. Okay, I always perk stealth on any OTK team, so I was confused. I think it's safer and faster, but I understand. I think it is safer and faster. I think for the early game, I probably should have been speccing stealth. But it's weird because on this team, like, it's playing like 75% of a cleave a lot of the time, I feel like. Like, we don't actually have great AoE blade options. Which do you think is better, War Seal or Devastate? Okay, if you... War Seal is the obviously better choice. However, I will say, if you don't have Fury, Devastate might be better. I will also say that right now in our deck, this Devastate won't be bad, but it's going to be in tandem with War Seals. So on this team in particular, because we're going to get up to 50 mark by ourselves, we actually don't care about the mark that much. It's just about the energy efficiency of War Seal. And obviously 3 hits for 4 attacks is better. And then we can change this War Seal to be upgraded here. It's going to be pretty good. Oh, we have a free upgrade. I guess I'll get the Enrage. I can't change over too many things, but I'd love to. I keep not upgrading this Clarity just because I don't want to like accidentally keep it, but I guess we'll keep it. Okay, we healed off of a Corruptor fight. That is something I like about this team. We have a lot of potential. We enter. There's still something that that Wilbur wants us to do. What does Wilbur want us to do? Go to a great library? We'll fight this. Guess we'll make money. Might as well. War Seal Devastate is actually pretty bad. Repeat over overcharge. I mean up to. Yeah, like repeat's good. That's the one thing that makes Devastate okay. Ooh, we didn't give them anything like crazy resistances, right? We don't need the Chant of Initiative. Probably don't need this. Okay. Well, this is gonna be an awkward little move. I think we definitely want to grab our setup again, but probably have to trace ourselves. Yep, valid evasion. Definitely needed to trace ourselves. And honestly, I don't hate the one find weakness here. We'll get enough energy to play that other thing. And we'll draw this back. I guess if I want to scavenge right now, I should do it. So, I suppose we can just uproot. Ooh, that other trace. It's like kind of tempting me. Sadly, we can only... We have to get rid of something. Yeah, I'm not worried about the guy in back, so maybe we just get rid of the uproot, because we already have enough AoE damage. The trace is more value. So we have Amplify, we get rid of the Clarity. I'm gonna keep the Fanaticism for now. Extra Sharp. Make sure that guy goes down. Then we got the Shadow Binding, we have the Blood Alchemy. Probably get rid of the Chant of Accuracy, and then go from there. And 3 hits for 2 energy against 4 for 5 is pretty self-explaining. Yeah, exactly. That's the main problem. So that's why I said if you don't have Fury, and you do have Mark, I think there's a niche for Devastate to be good in your deck, or better in your deck than War Seal, but you probably just want to play both, realistically. Rather, you'd always want to play War Seal. You'd probably always want to play War Seal. And then, depending on the amount of War Seals you have and the amount of energy you're dealing with, you might want to add on a Devastate later. I think in our current situation, it's worth adding that Devastate. At least I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm like constantly gesturing with my hands, and I'm like, I haven't internalized that nobody can see that. Am I doing this other chant of accuracy? What am I looking for? We're looking for transmission, and we desperately need to find it, so we'll make sure we find that. Okay. Could play the other setup. I mean, I don't actually hate the idea of it, because then we have that life tap. Adrenaline. So this is like kind of the peak of what we could do. So we take a lot of damage here. We shadow binding. Probably could uproot. That's a lot of damage. And then we just go like this. And then we look at our boys deck a little bit more. Since Nevermoor is usually pretty fine here. I mean, to be honest, one of the teams here is not time. There's not time for Devastate. I would like to play War Seal over Carnage if I could. I mean, you can't. Or like I would play, yeah, you would probably play War Seal over Carnage a lot of the time. Yeah. There's not time for Devastate. Yeah, Devastate is like, it's a slow play. And honestly, like, because we're going to get up to 100 Fury later without the need to play Devastate, there's not really a reason to do it other than like I like having a way to expend the rest of my energy on single target hits, even if it is a bad way. Like, it's true that buying just another War Seal would have been better. But like I said, if you're on a team and you don't have Fury, Devastate's probably good for you. And if Devastate teaches new players that they should have Fury, then I'm kind of for that. But again, that's just my opinion. Blood Bargain. Yeah, I mean, we have all the energy in the world. We might as well play with it. So I need to save like 1 energy here. Rune Catalyst. Okay, we have the Infuriate. We have the War Seal. Like, this is probably pretty over. This is super over. Alright. Yeah. I guess once the Infuriate gives us triple, we don't even need Enrage or anything like that. That's crazy. That's just actually crazy. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be that every time. Ooh, I like the Mana Gem. Oh, I pressed the reload turn button. I didn't... No. Oh, God. I was trying to press the save turn button. I'm just bad at clicking buttons. Who needs rewards for fights? I don't need rewards for fights. Let's save the game. Alright. It's a weird way to say that it's fun to take bad cards, but I agree. Yeah, I mean, like... Alright, let's try... What do we need? Could get Gladiator Helm again. Actually, wouldn't mind armor. Wouldn't mind some better jewelry, too, potentially. Find something? Gladiator Helm? No, Spike Shoulder Pads, I'm afraid. Well, who needs card rewards or experience or any of that stuff? Is there like a jewelry I'd like? I don't know. I'm just taking a look at what's here. I don't know that there's anything that we really want to find. So close. Wait. What if this is where we find Winged Blade? Do you think? Do you think that's possible? We could also reroll Sigrun's option here. Crossbow. Alright. Let's quick load. I'm gonna level up Sigrun now. We're gonna see. Does it make it better? This is a lot worse. Alright. Okay, that's really funny though. Alright, might as well take an accessory. Oh boy. Large pouch. Okay, well that's funny. I guess the scripts and scrolls aren't what they do. Ooh, Emerald gives us the Emerald Staff, right? So we could get the extra powerful, sorry, spell cost reduction. So yeah, I definitely don't care about that at all. Unless it gives us something different here. But we'll take the Scrolls of Intellect because that I do care about. Then, I mean, yeah, rare equipment shop. Might as well take a peek. See what we can find. One of these days we'll find another winged blade. Should I have a better like camera position for the cat cam, by the way? Like I feel like I need a better spot, like maybe like here. You know? Just taking a look at Jasper. Instead of just like sometimes if Jasper wants to show. Or maybe I should allow her privacy, you know? Privacy is important. Okay, in this case we do need a chant of initiative, Sigrun. It'd be funny if this guy was immune to shackles and I just didn't know it. If that's the case, I kind of will throw a fit, though. Unfortunately, the rest of these just aren't that important to me. So now we're going to trace ourselves. Okay. We did find everything that we need to find, but it's fine. You mean your privacy right? Because you are the cat, remember? Yes, true, but that's like kind of hidden from most people. If there was an event that gave everyone scavenge in return for an injury, would you take it? Oh. Everyone? Like, even non-scouts? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that that would always be correct, but it would probably be worth it on a lot of teams. Everyone? Yeah, then it would probably be worth it on most teams if it was a yellow scavenge. If it was a white scavenge and you had to like upgrade it and stuff, it probably would be a lot less worth it. But even then, it'd still be good. This is the fastest yes on my life. Like the Scrolls of Intellect. What if it was blue scavenge? That'd be a lot less good. Probably not. I guess we can scavenge adrenaline, right? We already have the cards that we need to play, so now we can play for fun. I guess I could also scavenge the, like, chant of initiative. Though, probably should have just gone for the resistance reduction. Shadow binding, I mean, it's good stuff. You can change it over somewhere. I'm imagining it as Act 2, 3 event. I mean, yeah, honestly, just the problem is that injuries are so difficult. Also, depends on the injury. Like if it's like a death's door, then definitely not. I would take it because it's basically 2 curses until you find an altar to me. Yeah, that's like pretty brutal. That's a lot to ask. Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that was what you meant. I don't know. Am I going to try the blood bargain this time? Probably shouldn't. Not when we need to find Amplify. Need to find the transmission still. Found the transmission. Probably have the setup be here. We have the bomb. Bombs in our deck? You wouldn't. I mean, they would, but how could they? So here. Oh, we probably are just drawing the setup. Probably not life tap. Vulnerable is going to be important. Shackles is super important. Energy, and then we can scavenge out. I mean, the transmission isn't necessary anymore, right? So it's likely just the trace. And then all the energy on Blood Alchemy. Life Surge. If only Life Surge, like, played on draw. Nah, even then it would be too slow. For, Oh, I forgot to buy Lychee! We were gonna buy Lychee. I'm so stupid. Guys, we were gonna buy Lychee, and then we were gonna have pops on all 4 immediately, so we'd have 4 Inspire on Nevermoor immediately. Not that that matters at all, but, like, still thought that counts. We would have had full heals for the blood bargaining, though. I'm so upset. We could have just blood bargained every single fight and never even thought about it. That was the plan. Because we have the Bloodletter's Fang. I'm very upset. Darn it. Alright, we got everything we needed. Except for Amplify. But now we have Amplify, so now we have everything we needed. I'm so dumb. I played that wrong too. I'm so tilted. Okay. Goodbye, Devastate. I mean, I guess these don't really matter to get rid of. I just realized what I was supposed to do. That's what the plan was. I just forgot about the plan. Won't complain, you can always path elsewhere to check out the other areas. Nah, we'll finish this one up. It's fine. I'm just upset with myself. That would have been smart. I will just do some damage here. And then we can Enrage. Infuriate, I guess. Oh, then we can't play the thing that we're supposed to be able to play. Yeah, none of these Meditates actually give us energy. Hold up. Devastate. Do you think we still win? That'd be actually really funny. So if the answer is yes, then, like, that's just funny. Who needs Whirlwind? Whirlwind's overrated. Winged Blade putting in work. There's the Mana Gem I was asking for. That's just so silly. Last reward we can actually probably make cheap if we get enough shards here. And our books are... Ooh, I mean Archmage book is going to be better. But we already have the attacks in our hand. We don't have Song of Celerity anymore, so it's less good now. Archmage book would have been good though. Is it still good on Sigrun? It's still really good on Sigrun. That's actually really good on Sigrun. Okay. Well, now we have the energy for her. We just picked up the Mana Gem. So, yeah, that's all good. Great. Winged Blade feels very fitting with Matey. That'll do. Alright, I guess we'll get the extra initial energy. Honestly, way more worth it. Now that I know it works on all the fights, like, that's really good. The fact that that works on boss fights, man, imagine if we had that for the hand check fight. The initial starting energy. Ooh, that'd be nice. That would make the south side really worth going for if you ever get that option, though. I assume there's a card I need to remove in, like, everybody's deck. But I think there's more cards I just need to upgrade. So now these draw. Now all 3 of my spells draw. And we have Adrenaline, we have Mana Gem, and we have Life Tap. So, like, I guess we could get rid of Magic Rune. That's probably the most worthwhile thing to get rid of. Everything's just going to die to multiple War Seals. I think Cleave is probably long overdue getting rid of. I think honestly Cataclysm probably is too, but like, whoa. Let's get rid of the Rune Catalyst. We're often getting rid of it anyways. And then for Andrin, we didn't take the spell thing on him, so it's fine as is. I mean, we could get rid of the Ballad of Evasion. That would be like the flex. Sure. No battle of evasion for us. Who cares about an upgraded? Let's apply what we learned in the swamp. They begin to tremble. They begin to tremble. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll find a really good thing here. This fight should be pretty easy. I love that these guys can be weakened, by the way. I don't know if that's a bug, but I do enjoy that weakened. Like, feels like it has a purpose. Yeah, super high physical resist. That we do need to worry about. So we can go a little bit further. Wow, they keep putting everything on like the bottom of my deck. Can these guys be shackled? They can. Thank goodness. They can be everything. I like these guys. These guys are great. Okay. I guess we'll scavenge out this setup and we'll get the cards that we need. Honestly, because we're putting expert tracker on top. What are we doing? Alright, and we'll scavenge. I mean, might as well find weakness, I suppose. On like the tankiest dude. Guy with the chest plate. Alright, blood alchemy. We do need to shackles them. It's mandatory. I mean, we'll probably just like play our whole deck. This fight end if you kill the one in back. It does not. You have to kill everybody. At least, yeah. I don't think there's any single one. I haven't tried like individually targeting them all down. But I'm pretty sure. You just gotta take them all out. Alright, we have scout duality like 4 times now. That's so good. Yeah, we have to play this. So we draw. Might as well life tap. The full power. The full power of Sigrid just coming online. Oh my god. Draw through a whole deck. She's actually too powerful. 13 powerful is too much. Vulnerable. They're getting up there. Cool. Divine power, fortune telling, but we want a better turn than this. So we will trace Velarion one more time. We got the amplify. We are hoping for a better turn, but like we'll see. Then that's a 5 charge blood alchemy. That's not okay. Didn't get the extra draw. So yeah, this scroll of intellect, while good, it's not actually ideal. So I can't do what I wanted to do, which is unfortunate. In fact, we won't get as much as I wanted in most cases here. But we'll, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of fury. The Cataclysm seems pretty warranted at this point. We still have the Winged Blade, right? We're still doing that for some reason. We're still being silly. Hey, it only procced once. Okay. So, here, what am I supposed to play first? The Cataclysm seems wrong. It seems maybe okay. I'm supposed to play Whirlwind first, but I'm supposed to play it. Maybe I play like Obsidian Imprint later. No, maybe we play it now. Maybe I'm supposed to Infuriate first before playing Whirlwind. then we can enrage. And then despite all the rage... oh, we should grab something up. I guess this card? Sure. I guess if I make this free, I mean, it's a lot less leech. Well, we have the extra leech from the charges here. Is that enough? 8? 8's not quite enough. 8 wouldn't be enough leech. So then we could do the Cataclysm, right? The Cataclysm's still so much damage. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. Upgraded Meditate, sure. Upgraded Enrage, why not? Another Mana Gem on Sigrun, that might actually be too much energy, but like, I actually don't think it is. We have enough draw. We have 3 setups and then a draw 3 on spells, so... And we have 3 spells in the deck, so it's fine. Interesting. Did I have energy problems on anybody? There's Golden Laurel. I mean, that's a way better replacement. I mean, the Golden Laurel is actually... Huh. That's weird. It's probably worth... on Andrin. Still not getting that Winged Blade upgrade. Now, Destiny is, like, actually really good on Nevermoor. Yeah, exactly. I have small energy issues on Nevermoor, so, like... I should take the Destiny here. I was really hoping to get that second Winged Blade. I should have taken the one we found first time, but, like... I don't know. The Fury was definitely better back then. But we don't need Fury anymore. The on-hit's kinda cool. I don't think we really get another shot at items outside of lucky shops. So... I suppose we just go with what we have here. Take the Destiny. It's not happening. We tried to make it happen, but it's not happening. It was our destiny. Okay. Well, sadly that, like, Inspired doesn't actually do that much. Oh, we have the library event, right? I guess they're full of fast enemies everywhere. Whatever. We're always shackling. Hey, exotic equipment shop. You never know. If we find Winged Blade here, I might riot. Alright. Slice. Slice is our first thing. Get rid of the last reward. Everything else can stay, I think. So we get rid of that. We draw 3. Yeah, that's probably fine. Setup. Get rid of the setup. Draw here. Play our energize, and then... Cool. Got what we needed to. Grab setup once more. And there's the Wild Hunt. Right on time. Sigrun does have to be sped up. But outside of that, we're pretty good. And she already has 1 Inspire. So what's interesting, I guess, like, this means we could save Expert Tracker for somebody who needs it more. And arguably that person's Velarion. Sigrun has a very hard time having a messed up hand. It's interesting, at least. But yeah, like, Sigrun probably, like, can't have a messed up hand at this point. Because, like, worst case scenario... We're definitely going to Shadow Binding. Yeah, worst case scenario, we trace ourselves a setup that we aren't going to find. Maybe I was wrong. No, the rest of our deck is setups. Wow. Kind of forgot about that. That's really funny. I got 3 of our setups. We're just hiding at the bottom of the deck. This transmission, I guess, could be upgraded and changed. It's a lot less necessary to play now. And the Blood Alchemy, kind of absurd. You should change your scrolls to yellow whenever you get the chance, by the way. With Laurel, they almost never get their value. Yeah, for sure. We're about to change over a lot of cards. Our decks are about to get insanely better because we have a 50% discount at the next altar. So yeah, 100%. That is very correct. Meditate. Oh, we did get the extra energy. I should have played the Divine Guidance before that for maxing out our energy potential. Good God, that's insane. Alright. Life tap, might as well. Woo! Alright. I think we could win with like so many different arrangements of cards here. It's kind of crazy. I think the only card I get rid of here is War Seal, and even then, like, we probably don't need to. That's a big infuriate. Dear God. Okay. Yeah. Our damage is in the absurd category now. The other mana gem, I mean, actually would probably be too much energy on Sigrun. Though we could take it and remove the, what's it called card? The life tap? I guess. Okay, no Winged Blade, so don't have to be upset. Iron Fortress, I mean, what a find. Still don't have a good slot for you. We're still rocking dirty bandages on Velarion here. Huh. Save the game, get the discount. Okay, so we have 1,200 shards, but it'll go a long way. We're gonna get rid of that life tap. The Infuriate, do the triple. Man, that's free. Gotta change over our Meditate. Change over the Scroll. I agree with that. Probably get rid of that Clarity when we can. All the scrolls are looking yellow. Anything else? Anything else? I guess last reward, right? We just want to make it free. Oh, I have to go to the front door. I will be right back. Sorry. If you have any recommendations on what I should upgrade or change over, let me know. Alright. Sorry about that. Upgrade to yellow. Upgrade uproot to blue. Probably do that for someone. I think it was about getting rid of this uproot on Andrin. But then again, we do have the AoE fight. But then again, they won't survive Whirlwind. So maybe that's fine. Sorry about that. So yeah, I just had to drop off a package for a neighbor. We were holding on to it so that it didn't get taken by any package thieves who unfortunately take things sometimes. Ah, yes, the Scroll of Intellect. Yeah, we'll change the Scroll of Intellect over. Then maybe we'll keep the transmission at blue. We still need some Inspire. Because we have 1, 2. We need at least 3 Inspire. So we have to do it in some way. So we'll keep the transmission blue. Yeah, we need 3 Inspire on Nevermoor. And we currently have transmission. And then we can't play the Clarity. And then we have Fortune Telling. And then we have the Andrin item. Then we can amplify that to become 5 Inspire, and that's all we need. So we're good there. And thank you for the recommendation. Didn't you have to change Meditate over or just upgrade it? Yeah, we did have to. Oh, we did need to upgrade it. You're right. Thank you. Yeah, we changed our Meditates over. Upgrading it is important. Cleave could probably go. Again, yeah, I think you're right. One of the uproots could probably be changed. At the same time, though, I mean, yeah, it should be changed. We'll change it on Sigrun's deck. Should that be fine? That should be fine. Alright, I think that's good. We'll move on. Save. I'm going to save right here. We're just going to find out what the node at the library does for Wilbur. Ah, just gives you the honorable. Same rewards. Okay. I was just curious. We definitely want to do the extra initial energy. And remove 2 cards. I mean, we're going to do that anyways. It's kind of just, I want to see if we can do the revenge, maybe. Let's increase our card quality and quantity. Surely that'll make all the difference. Alright. Also, when did I get so hurt? Did I let that happen to me somehow? I don't recall. Alright. So our decks are like way, way better now. We definitely need this Find Weakness. And we need the Chant. So, is it possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess we kind of have everything that we need. Sure. That'll do. Then we'll probably trace ourselves. We could get a last reward on the setup as well. So yeah, this is fine. Wait a second. Maybe less fine. I'm supposed to scavenge that setup out first, I think. Yeah, we're definitely supposed to scavenge the setup out first. Would have been good to have the uproot here. The instant HT between you and the other Android is ridiculous. It's kind of just like times 10, right? The difference in damage output between this Android and that Android is ridiculous too. We can output a lot more. Guess we don't need any of that stuff. Sure. Well, we could grab it if we want to. I guess it's good to grab. Even if it was a misplay that I did this, but... Alright. Don't need to play another slice. Speed up. Uproot. Alexander's probably going to have to be nerfed in the resistance department quite heavily. Then we're good. Okay. So we already have the Inspires here, right? So yeah, we don't have to do anything more. We have these. We want to do all our draws first that are free. Or one card draws, really. Not free, but one card. What a deck. Am I right? This deck's kind of crazy. Okay, we have that too, so we can do the drain. Monogem, monogem. There's the extra Inspire that we needed. Yeah, so we have an overabundance of energy. That much is for sure true. Might as well start looking to make this better. Hey, that Scroll of Intellect's still right at our top. It's like it never left. It's an innate position. It's beautiful. Probably actually don't need it. We'll dig a little bit deeper. We actually don't need this much Fury on our card either. Okay. We were supposed to pop the leeches. Minus 9% resist, so still good, but like, I'm upset. It would have made the blood bargain like always played, because we would have popped the leeches on everybody. That was the plan. Ah. And I ruined it. Because now we can only pop a leech like one time. Did I just gain energy for no reason? Save turn. I think I just gained energy for no reason. Let me quick load that turn. As a player that hasn't finished the full run yet, I think 25 perk points earned. What do you kind of build you recommend on Nevermoor and Val slash the other two for the comp? I think Val has better support mage Val has better support mage is better than what people give him credit for. He easily maxes Inspire energy on everybody after Act 3 pretty consistently. And with BB you could play 7 cost Blizzard. Yeah, I mean, I think Val is a really good support mage. For these two in particular, sorry if I missed your comment earlier, I would say... I gotta hedge my words a little bit carefully here. I did that a little bit wrong. I would say... Sorry, Vel. True. Vel. My bad. I would not recommend this comp if you only have 25 perk points. Yeah, that's what I think I was going to go down that route. Yeah, I think I agree with Bin there. I don't think I'd recommend this comp if you only have 25 perk points because you can't very easily OTK, though that does depend on what difficulty level you're playing on, and that's why I'm having trouble deciding. We could play the other Divine Power and Blood Bargain. I don't really think we need to lose 24 health for no reason. In fact, if anything, I'd rather just heal. I guess we could keep we could have double Infuriate, now that I'm looking at it. Should have made this only double. So it was 2 costs less. There's Whirlwind being amazing. Amazingly cheaper, that is. So we have well over 100 Fury. So yeah, at this point we're just playing so we can play the Bloodthirsty. Cool. Still didn't get Obsidian Imprint. Well, it's a good thing that was never necessary. Yeah, OTK can be very tough. At least do not attempt to play it in the same way as trash comps. I don't know. I don't know if that's just like a diss. I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. But yeah, the current way that we're playing is probably something that'd be a little bit difficult to try. I meant as you doing OTK. Yeah, I wouldn't do OTK. You could definitely do this team non-OTK and lean more into the leech heals and stuff. I think we take away the life tap. The life surge just isn't coming into play. The cleave should never matter. The rest of Andrin's deck probably matters. Except for maybe his trace, but no, it definitely matters. Sometimes we'll want to get rid of something. Okay. Mother, so this is what all of Father's schemes were for? Alright. We definitely could, but for a new player who hasn't beaten the game yet, yeah, I really wouldn't, I really wouldn't recommend OTK for any new players who haven't beaten the game yet. Because not only is it just, it's easier. What are the resistances? Oh my god, the resistances are pathetic. We don't even need this uproot. So we have the scavenge. Sorry, I'm gonna think through this turn real quick. I could better answer that actually, like right at the end of the stream, if you're able to stick around. I think I could give you a better. I'll go over what like perks at 25 for Velarion and Nevermoor. If you're still here and want me to do that, let me know at the end of this, and then I will show you what I can. We need the setup. I'm like, what do I need here? I need setup. All these cards draw. Sigrun can have energy. Still didn't get Wild Hunt. That's just not happening. You know what I don't need is this Expert Tracker. Alright, that uproot, probably not necessary. Sure. Mother talks to Bat Magnus. If you just focus on defending and healing up, he'll demolish them. Yeah. Nevermoor is great on heals and defense, for sure. I will say one thing that is a little bit sad is that OTK becomes a little bit, or it becomes a lot better later on when you, I don't know what's the right word for it, when you're just already good on playing the game conventionally and you just don't want to have to think as much anymore. I think OTK becomes a bit better. So we need to play the transmission here. Trace here. We probably have enough here. Oh, we can get rid of that clarity. How'd that clarity stick around this whole time? That's crazy. Trace again. Fortune telling, divine guidance. I mean, those are like a lot of the cards. I don't know, let's like fish a little bit. Let's see what I can get. Get it uproot. Okay, well. Whoops. Nevermoor is by far the best character in the game for beating for the first time. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I think I agree with that. Nevermoor is fantastic for beating the game for the first time. We have 2 draws, so we can't play that Fanaticism, but I think we can do something even better. The Divine Guidance. We draw the Expected Prophecy. And then we want the Blood Bargain? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So... Now we can basically access our full power. Beautiful. I just needed all that energy. We can play this for max except for 1. And then fortune telling. And we need some single target cards here, so we'll look for those. But this is going to be pretty solid. So 50 bless, 26 sharp. Not too shabby. So yeah, let's Obsidian Imprint now. That's probably fine. We'll play the Infuriate. Play the Enrages. Obsidian Imprint so that the boss shows up. Then we just Whirlwind and we go crazy. Save turn. This is like... Oh, interesting. The rest of them didn't get hit by that Whirlwind. Fascinating. I was curious how that would work. Okay. Until discarded. Nav is the strongest character, but not the best for beating the game. Yeah, I mean, Nav being the strongest character, I'm not even sure. Like, it depends on the context in which you feel like she's the strongest character. Alright. That was jank and awkward, but we got this. Also, are they even still here? Nick? Alright, here's the count. We're gonna have to pay attention to eventually, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Oh, you know what? Wild Hunt is gonna make me sad, isn't it? It's gonna target the bats, all the time. Yeah, it's gonna make me sad. Set up. Well, we'll see if we can all hit the count. Okay, he's in front now, so he's swapping with wait, what's it called? Oh, it hit the count. Holy crap! Blue, red. So blue and then yellow? Yeah, blue and then yellow. Okay, hit the wrong guy, and then yellow. Got him. Okay. Last reward. Get the setup. Do we need to trace myself? Possibly. I mean, we don't actually have to look at the top of our decks. That's just a nice to have. We're just playing cards. Red, and then he's gonna go blue again. Yellow. And then blue again. Then red. And then blue. 29 mark. We're getting up there. The random has barely at all hit him. But hey. It's not immune to shackles, right? No, thank goodness. Okay. Random just doesn't hit him. That's fine. We did our part. I think that'll be fine. What do we need to look at here? Blood Bargains? Great. Probably get rid of the Scry just so we can dig a little bit deeper. They fixed the bats if you purge them. They can't be purged anymore. They have special invulnerability? Wait, what? This can't be purged? Why would they do that? I guess they really just want you to like memorize the counts thing. No, you can't steal. Steal counts as purge. I think because we killed the Sphinx. Wait, did they do that for the Sphinx as well? If you purged them, it broke the game. Oh, like it crashed? Really? That's a shame. I think that purge should be a viable strategy if you don't want to deal with the accounts thing. It led to bugs during testing. That's a real shame. That's genuinely pretty disappointing. I guess I understand, like it's easier to do a quick fix like that, but still. Okay, where is he going? Red, so he's on blue. Alright, is that max vulnerable? We gotta shackles him. Then what do we want to scavenge? I don't know. Chant, maybe? We have one more chant left. Take damage. It's fine. Just get more chant. Yeah. Then max out that blood alchemy, even though this is like extremely unnecessary. Alright, all the bats get to go. Whatever. They just set up their vulnerable every turn. Alternates between moving 2 back and 1 back. How do you know where he goes? Oh, it's actually just, is it 2 back and 1 back? Wait, is that actually it? Wait, are you serious? Wait, Blood Alchemy has an overcharged upgrade? Yeah, it's pretty great. Totally unnecessary on this composition. We actually have an abundance of, we have an abundance of Fury, the likes of which the world has never seen. But it is pretty great. This is everything I needed, right? Can't quite tell. So he moves up front. Yeah, wait. Have you been memorizing the colors? I've been memorizing the colors, yeah. Which actually also adds up. So basically, no, colors works. You can guarantee the colors. So he always alternates because I guess it's probably like lines up the same way with the patterns. It's always different. Like the colors for each fight is different, but once you memorize the colors in the fight, you know. So for instance, like because he always swaps with basically the blue bat every other round. Or so, like the blue bat is what he swaps with. So it's going to go 1 second. Like I can say it. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna do fortune telling first. So see where he moves. So he swapped with blue. I don't know if he's on yellow or red yet. Obviously, this doesn't really matter. But we're gonna pretend like it does. What am I looking for? Probably just anything that's War Seal related. I thought you were just doing that to say which you were going to target. Oh, I see. No. Oh, I mean, that does help me in that way. So, blue bat. So then... Wait, what did he just switch with? God, I don't remember. Red. So he's going to go back to blue. So, but I see, yeah, 1 back. And like, he goes back to blue every single time. Like, that's guaranteed. So blue. And then he's going to go yellow. You can see it as soon as I played the card. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone all in on this fight, actually, now that I think about it. Because we don't get a heal in between this fight and the next fight. So, he just swapped with yellow, so then he's going to go blue again. But, like you said, it probably just lines up better. So yeah. So he goes blue, and then he's gonna go to red. Red, and then he'll go blue again. Colors do work, it's just a lot more complicated. Yeah, honestly, I was like... I thought that was just the way that it was intended. So 2 back, and so he'll go 1 back, right, to the blue? In this case, is what we're saying? Yeah, and then he'll go 2 back to the red. That's so fascinating. Yeah. And then he'll go... But wait, no, because now he goes up to the blue, right? So that goes 3 up, in a way? I don't know if like your explanation still holds true. If that's the case, right? So then he goes yellow. Oh, which is 1 back. Oh my god, I see. Okay, yeah, if you see it as like a loop. I see. So 1 back. Okay. And then 2 back. Oh, I see how you're seeing it. Got it. Right, so 2 back lands him at red. So that's another easy way to... I mean, that's just a better way of thinking about it for sure. So red, because he goes 2 back and then he goes back to blue. That's really funny. Anyways, goodbye. He doesn't even get his cool transformation. We say no to the transforming count. But yeah, we unfortunately, they've done that too soon. I should have actually popped Leech on him. That's really funny. Anyways, this boss, we don't have to worry about his mechanics at all either, because we were playing OTK. Oh, it replaces Hans? Kind of. I mean, it's weird because this is kind of a 3-phase boss, where the other boss is like a 2-phase boss, because there's Hands and the Archon, and then this one has the Siren Queen, the Count, and then Nier. But you don't heal... Like, this is kind of like... He replaces the Hands clone in the Archon fight, in a sense. I don't know. It's odd. It's strange. I like it. We're good on that trace. I maybe just need like a yellow trace in the end here. Clearly we're doing fine. We're never gonna get that card that I want. I guess I shouldn't have traced myself. I don't know. There's a chance I didn't get what I wanted here. He's gonna have 50 mark on him by the time we go. Oh, I never upgraded War Seal to be the 50 mark one. That was the one I was supposed to upgrade to. I was gonna do the 4-cost one because it's cooler that way. So many things I forgot to do. I'm really tired though. Again, I do apologize, but it's just true. Oh, and Sigrun's actually faster thanks to the slow. Neat. Then I guess I do want to draw. Right, Sigrun would just never have a problem. I'm tired, I'm sick. Nice. Hi, really tired? Thanks. The dev blushing at your question. Yeah. Alright. What if that gives us one more blood bargain charge? So here we just play cards, right? I don't have to like look at what the enemy's doing. We don't even consider it as part of our play pattern. Transmission goes here. This goes here. Keep looking at cards. We do eventually have to play Shadow Binding. That's okay. All the mono loops in the world will keep us going. Then we have Dark Ritual. And then I guess we want to Trace. Ooh, maybe I have him psychically drain for himself. It's a slightly sketchy play. I don't know. We'll just go all in on Blood Alchemy. Not even worry about this last scavenge. Wait. Your health doesn't reset? Does that mean Navalia gaming? I mean, your health resets between the Countess fight and the Count fight. So you still do get a health reset, but because it's like a 3-phase boss, you reset after phase 1, but not after phase 2. It's kind of weird. But yeah. What if I can't count? Yeah, but I mean, I guess what's nice about that for Navalia is that 6,000 HP is really easy for her to get through without full power. So it's actually not that bad, but you do have to account for it. But you probably wouldn't need to hit yourself down to the lowest health. So we need Blood Bargain. And we want Fanaticism. So scroll. I guess this guarantees us get to Blood Bargain. Cool, we got to Blood Bargain, but we can't play it on just anything. So we're gonna have to do this in, I think, what is a sad way. Okay, we have the Infuriate. We have the Whirlwind. I mean, that'd be like the funniest way to win. Yeah, we're supposed to upgrade this War Seal to be the scale off of Mark, because it does do a lot more damage. For the energy, it's worth it. At least to me. Yeah, I mean, those are like the cards we kind of want outside of Obsidian Imprint. So we can Fanaticism. We can't Blood Bargain this first DP. Well, we can Blood Bargain the next one. That 32. This is 32. So yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, if only we got a second Amplify. Never found an Amplify. Oh well. I guess I'll just make myself do less damage for the rest of the fight. Triple R Fury. Gain more energy. God. Cataclysm, I guess. No real reason. There's Obsidian Imprint. I guess I'll like do it now. War Seal. Yeah. And then you know what? War Seal's gonna get a lot of play. That's a Devastatum. Look at that. Better base damage too. Crazy. War Seal power creeping Andrin's existence. Say it ain't so. I mean, yeah. Nevermoor power creeps Andrin's existence by quite a bit. Oh yeah, best score yet. Score gets crazy high nowadays. Well, that was a somewhat interesting version of Nevermoor OTK. I definitely think I need to improve the early deck of Nevermoor. I think Laya overall would be better than Velarion, but I did enjoy the Leech Heal and I enjoyed the resistance reduction that he provided. I think it was kind of cool for the physical team. I think I actually could have leaned harder into the resistance reduction, and I probably didn't need the chill that I added. Maybe we could have like gone without the heal if we had more lower resistances in the early game. I don't know, something to think about. Very much a OTK one hero sweeps sort of team. But yeah. Anyways, where's the is the other person still around? The person who was asking me about what teams I would do at 25 perks. Let me know if you're still around. Yeah, you're still around? Okay, cool. So if you had 25 perks, I wouldn't recommend OTK, but if you were going to play this team, in some fashion. Let me just say this for a second. OTK. Cool. So 25 perks. I did a 25 perk challenge run on Madness 18. If you were going to use Velarion and you were going to use Nevermoor, 25 perks. What Madness level are you on? Ooh, low perk investment theory crafting? Yeah. What Madness level you're on also helps, but I guess I'll think about it like I'm going to play on Madness 18. Madness 0? Okay, haven't beaten the game yet. Perfect. So just in general, charges are going to be your best friend. So like, I don't know if you can get to the, I think you can just barely get to the mark charges. But you could go with either of them being a damage carry, although I'm not really sure that you need to. I'm also going to recommend health and resistances, and this isn't because money and shards are bad. In fact, they're quite good, but you have an abundance of money and shards from the rounds that you end up losing, so you generally don't need them that much. And honestly, health and resistances will get you pretty far. So I'm going to recommend probably bleed, and this is, don't take this as like gospel, this is just like me thinking through some stuff on the fly. Bleed's probably going to be really good. Still taking extra Fury Charge on Nevermoor if we're going there. Again, this is if he's going to be a physical carry. On Madness 0, you might be able to get away with both of them being physical carries. Definitely take the energy perks. Okay, we're already above 25. Let's see. Trying to see how we could like get there. Yeah, I mean, maxing out bleed could be really good. I guess you could take the extra mark charge. Extra mark on him is probably going to be even better. We can't get to the bottom of the page, so it's a little bit less good. And don't worry so much about resistances. Yeah, probably more HP probably is better. But like health is nice. Go for fast instead. You can't go all the way to the top though. Yeah, I can't click the fast button. But raw damage is going to be nice. Yeah, we can't click fast and keep what we have. So yeah. I think health and resistances are nice. I think the bleed is going to be good to stack up. Possibly you want to help sharpen yourself. I don't know. But this is sort of a carry version at that level. So yeah, I'd invest primarily in these two pages. Take all the energy perks you can. Be fast. Speed is good. Yeah. Speed is good. We can't go to the bottom of the page, but that's fine. Mark is going to be really good with War Seals. You really want extra mark charges. And then you might want to sharpen yourself up. Maybe not. Depends on if you can get sharp from other sources. So that's carry Nevermoor. Let's try carry Velarion too. We'll save as support OTK, though I need to fix this build too. So carry Velarion. You can go a lot of different ways. Hold up. Let me like look at his perks again. Carry. I guess like you could try to lead into the burn build. Plus 1 powerful over 1 HP too. Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Hold up. Yeah, plus 1 powerful would be definitely worth it. Powerful gives you a lot of damage as a carry. Frost Vampire Gaming. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Frost Vampire could probably work. You could probably get away with Burn Vampire. Any other perks I'd want to take? You could probably get away with scaling off of his bleed card as well. I bet that's really strong. Like, if you're pairing these two together, you definitely want Leech. You could have some Dark, but Dark is going to be hard to pop unless you have any other Dark appliers, so I'm just not, like, sure of that. You don't need Bleed at all, really. Burn charges are really good. Energy's really good. Can we get to the final burn? Is that even possible? For Velarion, I would personally focus on healing, vitality, and leech. If you have leftover stuff, then do energize. Yeah, I'm just looking at a carry Velarion. We'll go over support builds for both of them as well. But burn bleed is probably the way to go for pure carry stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. You don't actually have good bleed. Like, actually taking bleed charges on Velarion, I find doesn't matter that much. Though you can do some fun stuff potentially with burning blood. Like, do we get one more page down? We can get one more page down. So yeah, we could go full burn charges here. That's probably going to be your best friend. The shadow damage here is just because you have a really good class card. The dark is probably going to be unnecessary. You could change that out to something else, but I think this could suit you pretty well. But yeah, I agree. It ends up being solid with Ember Storms. Very true. And you'll probably want to find some bleach stuff, but I think this will be good. I'm gonna try a team like this at 25 or at 50 perks, like on Madness 18 later. So I don't know exactly how I'd bring this carry, but yeah. As for the support, at 25, let's go back to Nevermoor perks. Let's go to Thorns. Say I perked into. Yeah. Reset. Heal at lower levels is actually totally fine, I find. He could tank up front pretty effectively. And then he could provide support to your team in some other ways, probably. Speed and energy are going to be your primary things that you want. He could take Mark too if you still want him doing a little bit of damage and applying Mark. But otherwise, grabbing a Fortify perk if you're going into block is super worthwhile. And then can I get rid of anything else somewhere? I could get rid of the Mark, but I don't want to do that. Could get rid of the... No, we can't get rid of the heal. Oh, we're so close to getting maxed out block charges. If we're going for defense better, I think shield is better than block for him. Oh, because of the speed. I could see that. Yeah, you could go like full... I mean, honestly, you could go kind of a weird split like this, and this might be fine because you're Nevermoor. And shield works with the green runes. I guess so. Mana 0, you don't need as much heal since you don't have Decadence on. Yeah, very true. And you have green... Yeah, you have the green runes, the blue runes. Nevermore up front if he's tanking with this build. Which slot for him carry? If he's carry, then you probably want him somewhere in the middle. But you generally want him to be behind other team members that can support him. If you haven't, I do have a beginner's guide that might help you out as well. It doesn't go over these two characters specifically, but it does go over just general good tips and tricks in like how to play. I would recommend that. +1 vitality is also super worth it. Yeah. Again, charges are your best friend. But I agree, like shield is easier to play around than block is. So you could probably have that. You could also have them applying more powerful to other heroes via cards like what's it called? Via cards like Inner Fire. that'd work. I was trying, no matter how good a run is going, the Act 3 boss feels way too strong for my comp. Yeah, a lot of that will come down to refining your deck choices and item pickups throughout a run. The more you play, the more cards you'll unlock, and the better you'll be able to play around, like making super refined decks. Again, I have a beginner's guide for it. I do also have a run where I beat the game on Madness Zero with just the beginning characters. Oh, and don't be embarrassed. The game wants you to lose at Madness Zero for a while. Like, it is intended for new players to lose. That's just part of the journey. And yeah, Act 3 Hydra and Ignito are super scary. Yeah, very basic advice. Keep your deck small. Use lots of powerful. Use lots of Inspire. Generally good tricks. I would say add on to that. If you're going to use lots of Inspire, use lots of zero-cost cards. Zero-cost cards are very, very good. I go over this in the beginner's guide, but you want to have like certain amounts of energy spec'd out for your team so that you're playing every card in your hand every single turn. So yeah, the people who beat Madness Zero with 0 perks have done way more at Madness 18, so don't feel bad. Yeah, 100%. Like, I wouldn't worry about it. It's a great game. I was surprised how long a run takes me, and I've tried to unlock some more characters going different routes. Also great advice. Another advice I could add, unlock Heiner. Since you're already at 25 perks, and you can get the extra Fortify, Heiner and investing in full block will help you so much, even if you can only go up to like here. Getting this extra Fortify charge is huge, and getting a bunch of block is great. And then Steel Forge as a defensive card is just really, really solid. Yeah, like if you go down his full like route 1, 2, 3, and then probably take Tireless instead of Indomitable, though Indomitable is still great at Madness Zero. But more energy is also really good. I would definitely do that. Yeah, Heiner is an amazing, amazing tank. If you're going Heiner, you'll want a healer to pair with him. Reginald is a great healer. I don't know who else you have access to. Otis is also a good healer. Speccing into shield, like as much as you can, is great. And then the one thing you'll want to make sure you have is Dispel. So early game, you'll want Dispel, and then later you'll also want it. But specifically, like Dispel Magic, getting up to Dispel 3 is great. Late game, you really want Mass Dispel. Mass Dispel is really good. And then if you're looking to help your carries do better damage, there's like no better way than grabbing like a Bless perk and then adding Bless into it. In fact, Reginald could be a super extreme carry. Going Sanctify, so like you probably have enough perks. Let me see if I can get this like really quick. Like Reginald is going to be a really solid carry for you at Madness level that you're at. Yeah, even just something like this, although I'd invest probably more into speed. Yeah, something like this for Reginald, where you go full into Sanctify charges, and then you just have him be the carry. You go down this left side the whole way, alongside Heiner and alongside Otis. You will be super strong. Yeah, and Otis could do Sanctify, or Otis could do shielding. Honestly, shielding with Heiner is great. You could do more Sanctify. That'll help you do better damage by getting through the resistances. But Reggie is he's just got a really solid level up kit to get all the way through the game. Just make sure by the time you get to the Act 3 boss, the one thing you really want to have, especially if you're facing Hydra or anybody else, is you want Mass Dispel if you have a decent enough tank. In fact, you might want to run multiple Mass Dispels. That depends on your energy curve. It depends on what you can do. But Mass Dispel will be amazing. Just say you're in love with Reginald already. I thought I did. But yeah, he's a beast that can kind of heal himself and the team like all alone. So yeah, any more questions, I guess? Or did you want more advice? I could go deeper into Velarion and potentially Nevermoor support. Velarion support, I don't know quite how to build into it as well. Because like I feel like he's just a little bit awkward with 25 perks to build as support. But if you just go down his leech side and like honestly upgrading Arcane Drain, so you can apply a lot of leech very quickly, can be very good. So if I ran Otis, Reginald, Heiner, who would you put? Yeah, Cornelius if you have him, 100%. Go Cornelius. You could probably just go like damage. Scroll of Intellect is great. You want to put your Scrolls of Intellect on Reginald probably for ease of use. There's other things you could do, but Evelyn is also excellent. But yeah, Cornelius is great, particularly if you do get a few more perks. One of the things you'll want to run, especially with Heiner and Steelforge, is you want to make sure you have Fortify on this hero can stack and increases blunt and fire damage by 1 per charge. Take that on both Heiner and on Cornelius, and you'll do a ton of damage. And then Heiner, the reason that you take it on him is so that you could take the card Steel Skin later in the game. Like basically, I'm talking like Act 3. You'll replace Steel Skin, you'll upgrade it to this version, and Heiner will just get insane amounts of block. Just be careful not to have too much block in the final fight against the Archon. Yeah, Laya is also really good, but yeah, I know you can't do it on 25 perks. I'm just saying, yeah, once you do get above, like if you get enough perks, that team would be really strong, especially with Fortify here. Laya, you have to buy a DLC for, so she's an incredible character. She works really well with Zeal and block teams. Her block is a little bit awkward, but her kit, because she is both a healer and a person, it's... Oh, and you have to do a quest to unlock her? I see. Yeah, that makes it much more difficult. That's right. You have to unlock both of them with a quest, and you have to get to the final parts of the act. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about unlocking them until after you've beaten the game once or twice. Now that I think about it. Don't worry about everything. I like the game enough. Awesome. I mean, that's great to hear. I am going to make more guides somewhat soon. I'll have general guides that are all going to have caveats of like, 1, it's my opinion, and then 2, it depends, but I'm going to go over different cards and stuff. I've struggled to get far enough to finish their unlocks. Nice. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You didn't get their unlocks right. Yeah, you've struggled to get that far right. You're struggling on the Act 3 boss. That's what I'm saying. The Act 4 boss, the Twins, is also really, really scary. Yeah, there's also guides on the Across the Obelisk Discord. Feel free to join my Discord. Hit me up if you want. The Discord should be linked in the description on this video. At least mine is. I don't know if I link straight to the Discord of Across the Obelisk, but I do steal from them. Right? Can you like go straight to it? Yeah, you can go straight. Yeah, I have a link basically in the welcome channel if you scroll up enough to go to their Discord as well, if you have struggle finding it. But I think it's also on their, it's not on, it's also on the front page, right? Yeah, you can go to their Discord through this button. So very worth going there. Tons of friendly people who will be glad to help you out. What comps do you want to try next? I could start another poll. I should start another poll on YouTube. I'm not going to stream every day next week because I need a bit of time to work on some other stuff and to rest my voice a little bit. But the next comps that I'm going to try, let's see, I put it in my Discord. We voted on it earlier. I'll probably put up a YouTube poll just to see. So there's Velarion, Burn, Insane, and Scourge, damage over time. My plan is to make use of the perk Here. I wanted to try out this. Scourge on enemies also deals shadow damage per burn charge, and also deals 1 shadow damage per insane charge, on top of dealing 1 shadow damage per chill charge, which is just its like base effect. So theoretically, we could get this up to 500 damage DOT, which actually, if I can do that fast enough on the clones on the Handshake fight, I think actually might be able to beat Handshake clones. It's kind of interesting. So that's my plan. It's probably going to involve Navalia, and then we're going to try to take Velarion to add on Burn and Bleed. We're probably going to do Bleed as well, so we can increase the amount of damage that Burn does, thanks to Crimson Ripple. So yeah, I'm going to basically do a crazy damage over time build, and then after that we'll probably just do a standard shadow damage Velarion carry, where we go like maxed out shadow damage. Maybe we take Zek, maybe we don't. We'll probably use Navalia on both teams, and I haven't decided who else. So those are the next 2 teams. And if you have any suggestions for teams that you want to see, or comps that you want to see, hit me up. You're always free to message me in my Discord. Hit me up directly. Message me in the Cross the Obelisk Discord with an @ and I will hopefully see it. So yeah. But yeah, Navalia is going to be in the next couple streams probably, Keylon. You're welcome. But I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you all had a good time. Hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. All healers. All healers stacking Zeal. Oh yeah, I do have one of those too. That's right. That's another plan. But anyways, I will see you all next time. Probably Tuesday. And then I definitely won't be on Wednesday, but probably Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday is my goal. And then we'll see about the weekend next week. But yeah. See y'all later. Oh, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Bye.